This is what we need to be paying attention to right now, because if it does happen, we are going to see things get very, very bearish very, very quickly. And just today, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell came out much more hawkish than expected, suggesting that the Federal Reserve is going to have to raise interest rates faster than previously expected. The market is right now already pricing in a 50 basis point rate hike in the next FOMC rate decision. So are we going to see a massive dump for Bitcoin? Is there any hope here? We're going to be objectively looking at these charts. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell for notifications. Bitcoin, objectively speaking, there are two major things we need to keep in mind. Number one, we are in an uptrend from the November low. We put in our low, our high, our higher low, our higher high, our higher low, and our higher high. That is objective reality based on the data we have on the chart. The other objective reality is that we are rejecting from not only the 200-week moving average, but we are also rejecting from the top of a very large range that Bitcoin has been trading in June. And so we would expect that we would get some kind of pullback here, which is why in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, we gave the short setup that you saw at the beginning of this video from the exact level, because as price was coming up to the exact resistance that we've been looking out for, we were printing on market Cipher B a very bearish divergence here. We can see as the price gets higher into key resistance, the money flow and the momentum waves on market Cipher B are getting lower, giving us the dreaded upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man boo pattern, where the left mammary breast is much larger than the right as the price is getting higher, and the red pepperoni tattooed nipples in the Bahamas are getting lower, and the blue money flow is getting lower. So we're expecting to get a pullback here. However, when we understand what exactly is happening locally, there may be a silver lining. Now, the Federal Reserve did come out very, very hawkish today, and now the market has pretty much priced in that 50 basis point rate hike. Almost 70% are predicting that the rate hike is going to be 50 basis points as opposed to 25 basis points, and the markets have reacted. When we take a look at the dollar, which is inversely correlated to Bitcoin, meaning whatever the dollar does, Bitcoin will do the opposite, we can see that Bitcoin put in a higher high today, blasting through this Fibonacci golden pocket level. And when we take a look at market Cipher B on the daily time frame, we can see the money flow is getting very, very thick here, looking very, very bullish. And also when the news came out, we saw the S&P 500 take a big nosedive, landing at a local golden pocket support for the daily close. Now, what we also have to understand about Bitcoin right now is the fact that there's a few different scenarios that could play out. So what we can't do as traders is we cannot get overly committed to one direction. We need to be objective and then plan out our next trade, right? What's price going to do? It depends. We can't know what price is going to do, but we can have a plan. And once we make those plans, we can get excited to take those profitable trades, like the ones we take in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. And if you want to join the community where we give the trade setups every single day, we do 3 live streams a day, and it's the most thriving community in the bear market. You can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, if you want to take advantage of trading on ByBit with 0% limit fees, so you can trade on the lower term time frames, like what we like to do in the Casper Crew, check out the link in the description. 0% limit fees. Also, if you deposit $100, you get 1 month free of our tool, the Crypto Fusion trading bot that will trade for you. You get access to the full community and everything for free for a month. If you deposit $100, it's actually a really great tool if you're interested. So Bitcoin, as long as we do not lose this key zone of $21,400, we may actually still stay in the uptrend. And I want to bring your attention to something that is happening right now on market Cipher B on the 4-hour time frame, and that is this. As the price of Bitcoin continues to make lower lows in this very local range, we are seeing the money flow and the momentum waves continue to get higher on market Cipher B, giving us that coveted uneven butt cheek pattern, which is a bullish divergence where we have that very juicy left cheek and that very skinny right cheek. And when I see this pattern, it makes me more excited than the time I went to McDonald's with Carl from the Moon in his Maserati, okay? Or was it a Lamborghini? I don't know. It was one of the most exciting times of my life. Okay? So, as long as we are not going to lose the green box, as long as the price of Bitcoin does not come lower than 21.5 to 21.8, and as long as this momentum wave on market Cipher B does not come lower than the previous momentum wave on market Cipher B, we are going to be printing a pattern very similar to the pattern that we printed back here when we got this big move to the upside, or the pattern that we printed at the exact bottom, or the pattern that we printed at $16,300, right? Basically a continuation pattern in an uptrend. So these are the things that we need to be watching out for. We don't need to overcomplicate it. We can say to ourselves, look, I'm not going to get overly bearish unless we lose this level. And if we don't lose this level and market Cipher B on the 4-hour is still looking bullish, then we can expect another move to the upside, right? Now, of course, if we do lose that level and we don't get the bearish divergences, then we need to be prepared for a move down to take the lows potentially all the way down to $15,300. But there's still another scenario that could be happening right now. There is also the potential that we could be forming a massive head and shoulders pattern right here, which is a very bearish pattern. So we very well may get a bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame to fake everybody out who's acting super bearish after the FOMC meeting today. And this is why we need to be prepared for a move to the upside. And if we do get a move to the upside and we break out, well, then we need to be prepared for this. Bitcoin has been trading in a sideways range basically since the beginning of February, the end of January. And the key levels that we need to be aware of are going to be the value area low, the point of control, and the value area high of the range. This because for the past few months, since Friday, January 20th, the market has determined that this is the fair price for Bitcoin, meaning when the price comes above that level, we need to look for a pullback. When price comes below that level, we need to look for a correction to the upside. And so far, we are respecting this range very well. In fact, we can trade sideways ranges on all time frames. This is how we were able to scalp in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, taking shorts from the highs and longs from the lows, because we understand that we have these very clear sideways ranges that are defined for us to take trades from. And the same is true on these higher term time frames right here. Okay, so as you can see, if we are going to get a move back above this blue line at $22,300, then we can actually expect the price to come all the way back up, fill this space right here where we had a very fast move down, and come up to the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement confluence with the top of the value area where Bitcoin once again will be considered overvalued. And this is where we could actually look to take a short trade from the top of the right shoulder of a head and shoulders pattern. And the reason why this is so advantageous is because a lot of people get very, very bearish down at the lows, right? It's stupid to get bearish down at the lows because here's the thing. If you short here, where's your stop loss going to go? Above these highs, above these highs, above these highs, right? But if we wait for a pullback and a confirmed lower high, then we can get in with a very, very good risk to reward ratio. And over time, if we're trading setups that are planned out like this with good risk to reward ratios, we are going to be profitable over time. This is something you want to learn. You can check out the course at jasoncaspertrading.com. This course will give you the blueprint to become a confident, profitable trader by giving you that point A to point B comprehensive system so that you always know where you're looking to enter a trade, where to take profit, where to set your stop loss, and more. So these are the key levels we need to be aware of. These are the confirmations we need to be looking at on our indicator. And that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you found it valuable. If you did, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to click the bell. May God bless everybody watching and listening in the name of Jesus, the Messiah. And I will see everybody in the next video. Peace.